And hello, everyone, and welcome to the WasmEdge community meeting for December. Thank you all for joining us today. For those who are new here, we hold this meeting on the first Tuesday of every month to showcase what our community has been building, share the updates on the new features, and discuss upcoming milestones together. And today, we have an exciting agenda lined up here. In our first session, Arshdeep will be presenting his work from the LFX Tertiary Mentorship Program. He will be walking us through the WasmEdgeUp project, which is a cross-platform Rust CLI tool. He contribute for installing, managing, and removing WasmEdge runtime and plugins. This is a great example of the kinds of impactful contributions that's come out of our mentorship program. So I'm really looking forward to this one. After that, we will have some time for open discussion. So please feel free to bring up any questions you would like to ask with the community in the chat. So with that, let's get started. Arshdeep, the floor is yours.
Hi everyone, am I audible?
Yeah, I can hear your voice and your camera.
Hi, I've shared my screen. I'll start. My name is Arshdeep and I am a pre-final year student at IIT Roorkee, and I've just completed my LFX mentorship at WasmEdge, and my project was WasmEdgeUp, which is a Rust installer for WasmEdge runtimes and plugins, and my mentor was Hyde. What was the mission of the project? So, the goal of the project was to build a cross-platform CLI, which can install, manage, and remove the WasmEdge runtimes and plugins. Also, it can auto-select compatible plugin builds, which can be based on CPU and GPU specs of the system. And I had to create a CI pipeline to test and build on cross-platform configurations. For now, we have added support for macOS, Windows, and Linux, of course. I'll walk through all the commands of this CLI. So we have 5 commands and also a helping command, which is install, list, use, remove, and plugin. So I'll walk through one by one. So first one is WasmEdgeUp install. It simply installs the WasmEdge runtime version. We can pass the version as an argument. Uh, we can have latest version, or we can specify a version which we want to install. So it will resolve the version accordingly, and it will download the respective build based on our configuration in the temp directory, which is /temp by default in Unix systems. And we can override this by the --temp directory flag. It also downloads a SHA-256 checksum file, which can be used to verify the checksum of the respective downloaded build. After that, it will extract the folders based on whatever the compression is on the configuration, and it will copy those folders to WasmEdge root directory. So we can also update the root path with the --path flag, and I'll just give a quick demo of WasmEdge install. So you can see my terminal. I am in the WasmEdge codebase project. So I'll simply build the project. I already built it. Uh, then we can install it globally. Which we can just add to the path. After that, we now have these commands of WasmEdgeUp, and I'm installing the latest version. So it will download, verifies the checksum, and it will install to this path. And we here have the directory structure of the root path, which is .wasmEdge. By default, it will be under your home directory. It will have bin include and lib, which will be symlinked to the versions directory. So if I do versions, we currently have 0.14 and 0.15, and this was WasmEdgeUp install command, and it also updates the path, so we can just do WasmEdge version, and it will show us the current version. Next, moving on to WasmEdgeUp list. So it will uh, simply list all the installed runtimes, and it will mark the current version by the current flag. And like I said, I have two versions installed, 0.14 and 0.15, and the current one is this. Now I have two flags in WasmEdgeUp list command. First one is the remote. So it will fetch all the remote versions from the GitHub releases and print all of them here. And the second one is I can add dash dash all. It will also print all the pre-release versions, which includes alpha versions, beta versions, and release candidates. Now, I said I have two versions. Now, what if I want to switch the versions? So for that, I have WasmEdgeUp use command. So it will simply resolve the version and it will update the symlinks. So if I say I now want to use 0.14, it will switch the WasmEdge runtime version to 0.14 and also updates, it will also update the symlink to 0.14. So this was the use command. And it do not reinstall, and it just simply updates the symlinks. After that, I do have the WasmEdgeUp remove command, which will again resolve the version and it will delete the whole folder, whichever version we want to delete. And now we have two cases over here. What if I remove the current version? Then it will simply switch the symlinks to the latest version out of the remaining versions. So if I remove the latest version, so it will remove this version. And if I check what version I do have now, it is back to 0.14. And also the symlinks are updated to 0.14. So, and what if there is no remaining version? So it will clean the symlinks and the configurations. Last, I have the WasmEdgeUp plugins, which will manage the plugins. It will remove and install the plugins. So in this, I have three commands. I'll show list one first. So it will list all the WasmEdge plugins which are compatible on my system for my current runtime version, which is 0.14, and my platform, which is Linux. So all these versions, all these plugins, uh, the list command will print out. Now I can install any plugin using the install command. Let's say I want to install WasmCrypto. So it will simply install and I can check this and it will be linked to my WasmEdge runtime. So WasmEdge version and it will be linked with this shared object. So if I want to show you, I do now have the plugin folder and in this plugin folder, I have this shared object for the WasmCrypto plugin. And similar way, I can just remove this plugin. And I don't have that plugin now. And the remove also supports this kind of syntax where we can add multiple plugins to install or to remove based on what runtime you want to remove from. And also we can pass the runtime version as this flag dash dash runtime. So this was all from the WasmEdge plugin and from WasmEdgeUp. So thank you, and you can scan this QR code for the repository link. And thank you for thank you Haidai, and thank you WasmEdge community for giving me the chance in this project. Thank you.
Thank you, HD. A very great presentation. And I have one question is that if I want to install multiple plugin, do I need to repeat to code the install, or I can just put all the plugin I want to install at the single line?
Yeah, just like we have a remove command, we can add multiple plugins. We can also have multiple plugins in the install commands.
Okay, great. Okay, I have no more question. So
I have one question. Mm, so before the new installer, if I want to use the Whisper plugin, I need to install it manually. So do I still need to install it manually with the new installer? I think maybe Haidai is you can answer this question.
uh sorry, what's your question? Your question is that the current installer V2 will require you to manually download the Whisper plugin, and you have to put it into the plugin folder, right?
Yes. So do I still need to download the Whisper plugin manually with this new installer? Does this new
Uh,
installer solve the problem?
I believe it did. Actually, could you please install the 0.14.1 and check the plugin list to see if we can find the Whisper plugin or the GGML plugin.
Okay.
I'll check.
Yeah.
Hi, right now I'm facing some checksum verification issues in 0.14.1. I think it might be due to the configuration name. I'll check and mention in the issue later on.
Okay, no problem. Yeah, but Vivian, I believe that we will resolve this issue with the new installer because that we want to manage all of our released plugin assets with this new installer. So people will no longer need to manually download any plugins from our release page and just use this new installer instead. Yeah.
Okay. Looking forward to it.
All right. So let's bring us to the end of today's meeting and the end of our 2025 community meetings. And I want to thank Arshdeep again for the great presentations on WasmEdgeUp, and thank all of you for joining us today and throughout this year. And 2025 has been an incredible year for WasmEdge. we have seen amazing contributions from our community, from our mentorship program, and we also welcome some new committers and new the new mentors and mentees. As we head into 2026, I am excited to see where we are going next. If you have ideas, feedbacks, or want to get more involved, please feel free to reach out whether on the GitHub or our Discord channel or at our next meeting in January. Until then, I wish you all a wonderful holiday season and a happy new year. Stay safe, take care, and we will see you in 2026. Thank you all, everyone, and that's all of today's meeting. Thank you.